Hello, everybody. So, a day before week 9 started, I made a prediction. I posted it on TikTok, I posted it on my YouTube shorts, and I put it out there. The Pittsburgh Steelers will beat the Indianapolis Colts. They did. They did beat them. And I got some nasty comments calling me crazy. We're going to get into those in a minute. But sure, I see how people thought, no, the Pittsburgh Steelers aren't beating the high-flying Indianapolis Colts with Jonathan Taylor, Daniel Jones, Pittman, Downs, Warren. I knew they would. And they did. So let's get into the comments of that video. I'll show you the video first, and then we'll get going. Here we go, Steelers, baby. So there it is, y'all. Posted 2 days ago. I posted it on Saturday. The Steelers played the next day on Sunday. I'll show you the video next. Mark my words. The Steelers will beat the Colts. They play like shit versus all of the mediocre, ass-cheek teams. They'll beat the Colts. Bookmark it. Come back to me and just totally degrade me if I'm wrong. Peace. Let's get into it. Rock Williams Jr. says, "You owe me $5 if we lose, bro. Steelers fan." James Moore says, "Cybal, whatever that means." Ghostface says, "Only if Vegas bets Colts to win to save Lamar's ass." Here we go with the next batch. User says, "Dude, I wish this is true, but as long as Tomlin is on the sidelines, it's a crapshoot. I've been a season ticket holder for 32 years, watched a lot of Steelers football. We're in trouble. Sorry." No, we're not in trouble. W's in the chat. And then this Phil guy says, "I'll come back." Well, Phil, there's no need because they won. Then on the next batch, we got a bunch of ass clowns laughing. Like, okay, boy, what's there to laugh about? W's in the chat. Steelers win. Then in the next batch, Nick says, "Just like they said, they were going to beat the Packers." And then Jill says, "I'd love to see it, but I don't think so." And then Nick Backus, God, I might have a long-lost brother. My name's Hagen Backus. Anyway, Colts 31-9. And then Jacob says that Jonathan Taylor is really good at football. Yeah, he's not wrong, but the Steelers really did their shit against Jonathan. Because, man, shout out to Peyton Wilson. Held Jonathan Taylor to 45 rush yards on 14 carries. The Pittsburgh Steelers really did that with Peyton Wilson, the dog, leading the charge, son. Here we go. Even more comments. Jim Lucas says 47-10 in the most embarrassing loss in Steeler history. Johnny says, "Can't wait to come back and see the follow-up." Did you come back, Johnny? W. This game looks so lopsided, the Steelers will win. Which is an absolute W take by Pirate Pete. Joe W. says, "LOL, come on, man. I'm a Steelers fan, but they stink." Well, Joe, guess what, buddy? W. And then this guy, TR8081, "Mark my words, the Indianapolis Colts will whoop us by 30. How did that go, TR? This group right here was a pretty good bunch. We have the crew saying only if it's in the script for them to win. Okay, whatever that means. Body Surf says, "I hope so. Go, Aaron." Man, I like Body Surf. What a stud. Trey Cass says, "I don't know, man. I see us losing this gambling scandal, and then we are always the underdogs." Whatever, Trey. Then we have MJG. Colts -3 is the everlasting gobstopper of all sucker bets. William the Bloody says, "I agree." Then Brent says, "We can only hope." Jeannie says, "We are not beating the Colts." Kirby says, "Let's go. Let's go, Kirby W, baby." And then Depth says, "Vegas is not letting the Colts go 8-1. You are correct." Retro Collecto says, "Agreed." Shout out to Retro Collecto. 8 says, "That's what we said against Cincinnati. That's what we said against Green Bay. If their defense plays, we win." Well, yeah, that's a W take. And guess what? They did play. So we won. And then we have this absolute doofus. I'm dope. Colts 37, Steelers 9. Oh my God, that's an absolute shit take right there, boy. Then we have these absolute nerds. Ghostface. Oh, I already read Ghostface. Anyway, Jeff Perry says, you crazy. Bame Jr. says, the Steelers will get smoked. Dennis Barker, L Take, totally says, mark my word, Steelers will lose. How did that go, Dennis? Please tell me, brother. How did that go? And then we have Shane DeVoe. Well, they won't. Gordon Holsinger Jr., go Pittsburgh. Shout out to you, Gordon. You're the man. Green Arrow says, no, they won't. I thought that after they lost to the Bengals that they would beat the Packers, but they made a mid-QB look like a superstar. It's over. What a clown show whiner. Green Arrow, get a grip. Then Angel Espino says, now here's a guy who doesn't know ball. You sure about that, Angel? Did you stop back? On the video? Did you stop back, Angel? Tell me, boy. Oh, yeah, fellas, you thought we were done. FYTBW says, I don't think they will win with the way the defense is. Spit says, Steelers Nation going down. Steelers not good enough. That guy with the Jamaican flag says, today's my born day. I hope tomorrow my Steelers win. Will Vibe says, let's go, brother. For all the Steelers haters, laugh now, cry later. W take, Will. You're the homie, G. I hope you're right. I'm tired of my team losing my team. Need to change the defense and offensive schemes and stop the runs and pass and stop the penalties. The offensive line needs to block good for Rodgers and running back and tight ends and wide receivers. Get open and get yards, score touchdowns. Let's win. I love Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, Cowie W, man. Let's work on that typing next time, though, big dog. Here we go. Then Mitch Hobson said, bookmarked. Bring it on, Mitch. The Steelers won, so what's good, Mitch? Try me, boy. Then that boy Daniel says, the Steelers are my team, but have you watched Jonathan Taylor this year in our defense? There's no way in hell. 3 L's in a row. Well, Daniel, Jonathan Taylor only got 45 yards, and the defense balled out. W's, baby. Next up, we got Gel. Steelers fan here. I wish, but that's not going to happen. Well, Gel, guess what? It did happen. Randall Gay says, dude, I hate to tell you this. The Colts is winning by 24 points. No, they're not, Randall. No, they're not. Then Ron Wald says, nah, y'all ain't beating anyone with a 30th ranked defense. Well, Ron, it happened. These two right here, Kyle and whoever that is, are probably the most accurate. So Kyle says, Steelers will win this game, look great. Everyone will say Tomlin made the changes. Then next week get blown out. And then this guy says, this is how Tomlin seasons usually go. We lose the teams that we should never lose to, and then we win a game or two that we have no business winning. So now, after exposing all the hate and deceit, let's get into some of my favorite plays from the Week 9 Steelers victory. I told you, don't doubt me. I know when my Steelers are going to win. And they did. W, they held Jonathan Taylor to nothing. They balled out, did their thing, got a lot of turnovers, 6 to be exact. God bless the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. Man, watch Peyton Wilson get up there. Boom! Deflects it. Jack Sawyer catches it. Interception. 2 dogs. W, baby. Next up is Trent Jordan Watt with his strip sack. Absolute goat. Here we go. My MVP of this game, Peyton Wilson's interception. Boop! Pick. The whole defense balled out this week. It was awesome to watch. W, baby.